Alright guys, how you doing? DBI here, and today we're going to be doing a review of the KWC Taurus 24 CO2 powered airsoft pistol. And first off, I'd like to apologise for the crappy camera quality. I'm having to do it off my laptop because my camera doesn't want to work and my phone's a BlackBerry, so I need that setting more. But yep, so this is my first video review of a gun, so bear with me if it's crap, tough shit, don't watch it, simple as. But yeah. So the gun itself is a full ABS plastic construction, very sturdy though. It's not going to break anytime soon. It certainly does feel well made. It does have metal workings. We've got the trigger here, which is full metal, the interior workings, and the magazine itself, where as you can see the CO2 cartridge goes. And that's a bit of a downside, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah. So the weapon itself fires between 350 to 380 FPS on average. However, when I chronoed it on the last magazine of the gas cartridge, it was down to about 320 FPS, which is still nothing to be snuffed at. Power's still very nice. Accuracy wise, can't complain in the slightest. Very nice. Range, I haven't really had much of an opportunity to test out full range yet, because the weather around here in England is shit at the moment, and it's really windy outside, so there'll be no point in really testing. But from what I've read online, we're looking at around the 45 to 50 meter yard effective. It'll probably go a bit further, but you will lose your effectiveness. So, but I mean, if you're using this for skirmishes or even pistol wars, I highly doubt you're going to be firing that far anyway. So it's more than enough for what you needed to do. So yeah, we'll get on to the basic gun itself. As you can see, magazine, you've got the release button here on the left. Just quite simply press that in, and it will pop out like that. Now the magazine here, it's a 15 round mag. I've got it fully loaded with Bulldog .2 BBs. I would recommend using .2s. The .12s just fly wherever they bloody want to. You can use a higher grade like a .3. You will sacrifice some of your range, but the accuracy and power will probably improve at a shorter distance. But personally, I think .2s are perfect for what you want. Now you've got the gas cartridge in there. Now as I said before, I find that's a bit of a downside. The reason for this, basically, it's quite hard to find replacement mags for this gun, but if you do find a replacement mag, then you're going to have to put a CO2 cartridge in every mag, because if you swap it in the middle of a battle, then, you know, you're going to swap it, it's going to go CO2 cartridge in. So that is a slight downside. I don't think it's anything really worth putting you off the gun for. It might bump up your prices a little bit, the amount you spend on CO2 cartridges, but it is worth it. I mean, you can pick these up for like 65 pence each, so not really that much. But yeah, 15 round max capacity on the mag. You can buy more of these. I've yet to actually discover it, but I'm sure if you check online there will be somewhere. I might have a look, and if I do find anything, I'll put a link in the video description below. If it isn't there, I've been a lazy git and haven't went looking because, you know, I've got other stuff to do, but you know how to use Google, go for it yourself. Yeah, so to put the CO2 cartridge in, unfortunately I've literally just put a new one in. Don't know why, I should have waited until I made this video. But to put a new one in, you see at the bottom here, you've got this little round bit here, sorry for the crappy camera quality. And basically you get an Allen key, which comes with the gun. And all you've got to do is twist out to the left to get it out. You drop your CO2 cartridge into their pinhead first, pop this back in, tighten it until you hear the gas hiss, and then give it another half turn. But do not, and I repeat, do not over tighten it, because it will completely knack your O-ring. And if your O-ring's knacked, it's a right pain in the ass to replace. And to be perfectly honest, you may as well just go buy a new gun, because you've essentially just fucked yours. So yeah, but that's where most of the weight comes from in the gun. The actual gun itself, fairly light, but there is quite a bit of weight in here. So, oh sorry, I think I forgot to show the firing mechanisms are pretty much all in here. You can see the back, that's where the hammer strikes. The hammer is in here, you can see it move. There you go. And it strikes about that, which sends gas flying. There's quite a lot of guns use that design now. So essentially the entire gun is your magazine. This is just a nice snazzy case. You've got a working safety here. Safety, when it's down and you can see the red dot, it's live. Push it up for safety. One of the downsides it's going to find is sometimes when it's on safety, you can still click the trigger, but the hammer's not going to go. However, I find that the BBs will sometimes slide out the end if you do that. So it's just best to just not touch the trigger if it's on safety, because it can be a right pain in the ass. So I noticed I was losing BBs when I accidentally pressed the trigger on safety testing it out, and I realised that's what it is. So yeah. But yeah, overall, fantastic gun. I say it's perfect for a beginner who's looking for a good first CO2 gun. I paid just shy of £50 for this, reduced from £58 on the website I got it from, which was airsoftworld.net. Just to point out, I don't work for them, so if you're watching this Airsoft World, then yeah, you can pay me for advertisement. But no, you can pick this up quite a few places. I've seen quite a few reviews on it, and every review has been fairly positive. One thing I forgot to mention, you spotted there in the camera. Got the rail here, so you can add, I don't know, tactical light, laser sight, whatever you want really. I'm thinking of getting a laser maybe, or tactical, I'm not sure. I'm in no rush though. One thing I really need is a proper target, because I'm sick of fucking making paper targets, putting them on shoe boxes and shooting, because they go right through. I mean, the penetration power on this is really nice, and it looks like I'm pointing at myself, but I'm really not. I'm not that stupid. So yeah, as far as firing this gun goes, it's going to be quite awkward doing it while on a webcam. So what I'm probably going to have to do is try and get my camera working and make a separate shooting video for y'all. So if I do that, I'll upload it. I'll make a link down below. But if you do want to see this fire, I'll try and get a camera working as soon as I finish this and get it recorded for you guys. Otherwise, there is quite a lot of other firing videos out there. If you see them, this is the clear version, obviously, because I live in the UK. You've got to have your UK ARA license to have a full replica, which unfortunately I don't have at the moment. I was in the army. I've shot real guns, but apparently I need to have a certain amount of time under my belt to get a license for one of these. Yeah, no, daft laws. But you know, I suppose you can see where it's coming from. But yeah, it's worked exactly the same as the full replicas with the black, no orange tip. So you don't need to worry about that. You know, it's exactly the same. It's just the colour of the plastic. So yeah, if you want to find a shooting video, if I don't get my camera working, just check on YouTube. There's plenty about. Like I say, I watched loads of reviews before I ordered this anyway. But yeah, highly recommended for beginners who are looking for a good airsoft CO2 power, or even veterans alike who are just wanting a nice, fair priced sidearm. Then let me tell you, this is worth in my eyes a lot more than 50 quid. I could see this getting sold for 70, and it really is a damn good gun. So check it out. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will be getting more airsoft guns soon, so do expect to see more reviews. And have a good day. And yes, I know I need a fucking haircut. Any comments about that, you'll just get shunned. So don't even bother. Catch you later.